Hello guys, and a big welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we want to talk about winter in the UK for carers. What is it that you need to prepare for? What is it that you need to have in place if you're going to work and enjoy the work as usual? Because it's going to be a long winter, 6 months if not more, depending on where you come from. I mean, I'm from Zimbabwe and it looks like, for me, it does feel as though the cold weather never ends. So I do think there's a few things that we need to remind one another to say, okay, these are some of the things that you need to do to prepare for winter coming. Guys, the gear, okay. We were cycling today. I mean, the weather has been nice. It's been a few days of bad weather, really. So when we thought, well, it's dry today, let's go cycling. But again, I had to come and make a video, guys. So guys, here is a bit of a rundown of the things that I do feel we could do, or we could help remind each other to prepare as winter is around the corner. So first and foremost, I would encourage people to have their winter flu jab done, guys. If you are someone who is like me, who, because of my hay fever, my health, I always have a runny nose, I'm always coughing, and again, I do feel bad when I have to miss work because I'm feeling flu. So I've made it a point, I do get my winter jab, and I actually got a reminder of the NHS to say, okay, you are due for a winter flu jab. So it's one of the things that you can also do. The other thing that you can also do, again, depending on the environment that you work, depending on your health as well, you can actually make it a point that you get your winter COVID jab done. So it's actually to protect you and to protect the people that you look after, because I mean, these viruses are still lingering, and it's the least that we can do to protect ourselves from these viruses. I've been getting a lot of messages off the school where my kids go to say, oh, there's a bug going around, kids are feeling poorly. So it's actually important that you, as a carer, you think about your health and you think about the health of the vulnerable people that you look after. So getting your vaccines, getting your jabs done is actually a sign that you care far more than about the people that you look after and your health as well. So this is one of the things that I just thought we'll come here and remind one another. The other thing I want to say is make sure you do stock up on warm layers. What do I mean by that? I do remember when I came to the country, and well, kudos to the company that brought me to this country, because they took us shopping, and I didn't understand at that time, because they bought us like vests to put underneath and some tights. I didn't quite understand, but guys, so if you're new in the country, if you're new to winter in the UK or winter in the diaspora, you need tights that you can put underneath your trousers. You need vests that you can put underneath as well. Layering is so important to keep you warm, guys, because winter here can be really brutal. Some of the things that you need, again, you'd need a good, nice coat. This can be like, I would suggest that someone get maybe those waterproof coats, because it will be raining, snowing and cold, so you need to keep warm, and also to protect yourself from the rain as well. So it's something that you can actually invest in. You need a woolen hat to keep your head warm, guys. These ears, they can, I used to work in domiciliary and it was quite brutal, so you need a woolen hat. You need also your gloves if you can, guys. You need your winter socks if you can, just to keep you warm. I know, of course, you could be like one of those that will be driving, so most of your time you're in the car, but then it's the few minutes that you get out of the car to walk into someone's house can really be brutal. So it's one of the things that you also have to be in mind. And always, again, because we are always wearing these gloves and things, always have your sanitizer in the car. Hand hygiene is too very important. I know we would be like those people who would not want to wash their hands, because you could be having water in your car, but have your hand sanitizer as well. So guys, we are talking about what you can do, your winter pack if you're a carer in the UK, because winter is just around the corner. So I've talked about warm clothes, I've talked about layers. Always make sure you do layer, guys. A vest underneath your tunic, a vest underneath your ordinary uniform, some tights underneath your ordinary work trousers will go a long way. So what are the other things that you can do, guys? It can get snowy, so you need your de-icer if you're a driver and you drive so much in this weather, because I mean, you could go go into a call maybe that lasts you an hour and it's heavy snow that day, you need your de-icer. You need your windscreen scraper as well. It's very, very important. Sometimes you wake up and your car is totally, entirely covered in snow. So you would need that snow scraper. It does the job very well. Suppose maybe, it's something that you can invest in. I know when I first came to the country, I used to like pour warm water on my screen until my landlord literally told me like, no, one day you could actually ruin that screen. So you need a snow scraper as well, just for your car. The other things as well that you need to do to prepare for winter that's coming, if you're a driver, make sure your car is being checked for brakes and everything else, because your tires, it can really get bad in this weather. It can really, really be so brutal. So you need to have the tires for the weather. You need to have the brakes for the weather. Though it's not recommended that if you're driving in snow or in icy roads, you don't have to apply your brakes, because it can really make things even worse. But just make sure your car is in good running condition. Make sure your car has been checked out. It's one of the things that you can do to prepare for the winter that's coming. Also, to make sure that the heater in your car is working. Guys, this goes a long way, because we do spend most of our time, if you do work in domiciliary, most of your time you spend it in the car. So you don't want to be in a car where it's so cold and your heating is not working. So make sure you have that checked out and your heating is working so well. Again, as well, it can really get like so misty in the car in the morning. You want to be driving and you can see where you're going, so making sure your demystifier or your heating is working so that you can demystify the screen, it goes a long way, guys. These are some of the things that I did struggle with when I first came to the country. I didn't realize, okay, I need to have my heating all working. Okay, thank God we're the company that really would give us a rundown of this. Some of the things that you need to do, again, if you've been in the UK or if you're new in the UK, dark nights will be coming this winter. It can really get dark around 3 o'clock. It starts to get dark. So you need also to make sure the lighting, your car lights are working all right. Some of the things also that you need to have in your car is have a torch all the time, because I do remember these things, because when I used to work in domiciliary, my calls would start at about 7 o'clock, but I had to leave the house maybe at about 6:30, and it would be so dark. So one of the things that you need also to have in your possession is a nice torch that you can use maybe to light up. Sometimes you want to check your tires around, or you want to check anything. Have a torch always in your car, especially this time of the year. Also, one of the things that you need to have in your car is a reflective jacket or vest, in case you have a breakdown, guys. In case the weather can be bad while you're out there on the road, you want to be able to be visible. Have a blanket in your car, guys. This was one of the things that I had to mention first. I once had a breakdown and I was out in the field, and I didn't have a blanket in the car. So make sure you do have a home blanket in your car. This goes a long way, because you never know when you may need it. Whilst you're waiting for help, whilst you're waiting for somebody to come and rescue you, it may come in so handy. So you do need it. So what else can I talk about? I want to talk about having just a flask in your car to keep a warm drink in, because it's so difficult to really drink. I'm bad at drinking. So what I do is I always keep a bottle of water, just to remind me, okay, I need to hydrate, I need to drink. So you can imagine when winter really strikes, we are not drinking already, and it's warm and it's nice like this. So in winter it can be bad. Have a nice flask in your car where you can put maybe your coffee, your tea, your hot chocolate, just to make sure you're taking in as much fluid as you need to, because your body needs it. And part and parcel of staying healthy, staying good, is when you are hydrated, when you're drinking more. So regardless of it being wintry, you can actually keep a flask in the car with your home drinks, for your home drinks. Part and parcel of the things that we are constantly being reminded of is, you don't want to be going into service users house or client's house and then you start to be asking for a drink or for a home drink. So be prepared, have your things in your car. Part and parcel also of the things that I would encourage people to do is always have snacks in your car. Have snacks in your car, just in case. You never know when you need them. You could find that the road is closed due to bad weather and you cannot continue. So what do you do when you are running out of food, or when you don't have snacks in your car? So have these snacks in your car. You just never know when the rainy days do come, so you may need them. So you need them. Also, make sure you've got a charger in your car. Guys, we may take for granted these things, but guys, I've been in situations where I didn't have a blanket in my car, I didn't have a car charger in my car, and I was waiting for help. Thank God, in this country, people don't really when they see a car parked on the side of the road, they don't really stop. Honestly, like unlike what we used to back home, whereby if you're stuck or if your car breaks down and then you're on the side road, someone will come and stop for you. I No, not in this country. You will be very lucky. And I know I live up north, and really people still do that. If they see you're stuck on the road, they actually like stop for you. But then that's no reason for you not to be prepared. No wonder why we've done this video, to say these are some of the things that you need to prepare for as a carer. Because I mean, people will be relying on you to get to the other side of, you know, to help people. So you have to be prepared. You have to have all of your things quite handy. We don't want to be found like, some people could raise a complaint to say, oh, as soon as they get in the car, they are plugging in their chargers, they're charging their phones in their house. Some people can be like that, some people do not like that. So always just have your things in hand, have your charger in your car for when you need to charge your phone. Guys, I think I've said everything that I needed to say. Guys, we need to be prepared for winter, for it is coming. We need to really be prepared. Keep warm, stay healthy. That's the mantra for this summer. I mean, we want to be there for people that we care for. I mean, I cannot imagine myself not being able to show up when I need to show up, because my team needs me, the people that we look after need me. And again, it's my duty of care to show up for these people, because I mean, I'm their go-to person. They're waiting for me as a carer to look after them, to provide the service for them. So guys, let's look out for ourselves, let's look out for our healthy, and let's stay healthy, guys. And guys, do not forget to subscribe, hit the share button, guys, share with your people, hit the notification bell as well, so that you know when we put out a new video, guys. And until next time, I'll see you, and happy winning week ahead. Bye.